It's the most stock standard front to back comp you're going to see, right? Maybe you can plug really a lot of AD carries into this type of style.
Away from this bottom lane right now, potentially we're going to have that skirmish around the grubs pretty soon. Crisp, where's the hook?
There it is, dredge line down into the Deadly Flourish. They are locking up Mako. In come the junglers. Kanavi's trying to get towards him. The flash forward, the shot for Jackie Love. He has his revenge for first blood. Kanavi does take a turret shot. Gala's going to be able to get excited. Here comes the turn. Crisp is the next target. Has to flash himself out.
Back up, though, to be fair.
Can he steal one of them?
Can he steal it?
Mako's
I think
got a
probably
headbutt.
not.
He's got a pulverize. JJ has his smite still. Bop. See you later. 3 grubs, IG. Nice try, Kanavi. He was cute.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even going to say it's worth to stand around right there. You probably actually don't want to be wasting your time just watching that last grub go down with tower shots and allows Gala to be able to pick that kill up.
Whoa!
Whoa!
First impale of the game. Jackie Love,
oh,
you have nowhere to go.
Up.
You're eating the rock to the face. Barrier will not save him. Gala gets the first kill. Gala gets excited. Shockwave down. IG first to move towards the top side, and they grab themselves the feats of warfare.
And this is what we've been seeing recently, where IG, they're able to get themselves advantages, usually in the mid-game, but they are doing this early at the moment, exactly the kind of composition you want to do this with. Crisp attempting to walk away. He's going to get stunned up into the wall and taken down right here. 3 kills over to IG for nothing.
That is 2 kills on Rookie. That is the first kill on Gala. Here comes the Inferno Death Rocket. I don't think it would have killed 369 regardless, but good to let him know that Gala can snipe him wherever he is on the map.
Yeah, just assert dominance in this situation. Throw that one out. Unlikely that you're going to really miss having it. Not got 369 who was proxying out some waves. TP actually going to come through from the Shy.
Oh, the Glacial Prison there from Kanavi completely whiffs. They're going after Gala, though, with the depth charge. Jackie Love not able to find the kill there. Now Kanavi is on the back foot. Here comes the Shy on that Nidalee. 1 spear, 1 kill. Kanavi down. Chris next. 2 more kills to IG, and the Grubs are going to be their prize.
Oh, the Shy, he's still stepping up right now. Manages to get the flash out of Jackie Love as well.
He doesn't get the 5v4 advantage, swaying that fight. It's the small, big things in the early game that are coming up huge for IG, except for that last grub. Kanavi steals it away. 369 has dominance popped off, and it's Rookie that gets picked off, trying to hover over towards that river right as we're praising IG. They bite off a little bit more than they can chew.
Yeah, just a little bit right.
The better early game teams, but the Shy may be picked off here. Entire Nautilus combo down. Does dodge the Deadly Flourish, but eats a dredge line to the face. Shy has to flash. Now he's going to use the Cougar stance to try and jump out. Curtain call, not going to be used. Kanavi flashing after the Shy, using his fancy footwork, gets over the wall, but eats a Glacial Prison right to the jaw and shatters it. Kanavi completes the kill that TES were so desperate to find. But what does the response
looks like
look like?
It's going to be a dive.
Yeah, you called it out there, Blockster. They're going after 369. Remember, he does not have dominance, so the Croc can't get angry. The Croc can't really disrupt this dive unless he flashes, but Mako's Unbreakable Will makes it an easy dive to complete. Rookie gets a kill back there for IG.
They're actually, TES were able to actually pick themselves up that first brick there just about, despite the fact that both the top and bot lane towers were incredibly low for IG. They were just able to get that play off a little bit quicker. TES showing that they are not just going to roll over and let this game happen to them. They are still fighting in this one, and with a composition that scales quite so well with the Victor, with the Jhin, they are still going to be powerhouses later on into the game. First items now being completed across the board. Better for IG and JJ in this one. 9 seconds until the next Drake is going to spawn. Kanavi getting jumped right now. JJ incoming too.
Impale is available. Gonna go for it. Kanavi's not that tanky. Into the chompers. Pulling the prey into the trap on his own. JJ knocks out Kanavi. 369 wants a piece of the Shy once more. Dominus pop of the Shy. This guy just doesn't take that much damage. It's taking full double combos from this Dominus Croc, but 369 bides his time and finds the solo bolo.
There we go. That's what you were hoping for from 369. Finally going to be able to pick himself up a kill, get rid of that Cougar in his lane. And it's going to be a trade back and forth. Kill in the top side for a kill and the Drake bottom for IG. Able to do so. You have to poke down 369 first and then go for the plays, or have a couple of your friends waiting in the wings, try to bait 369 in. In the straight up 1v1, you really don't win that at this point in the game. Maybe once you get a couple more items under your belt as the Shy and you're able to try to one-tap game. Herald going to go down into the middle lane. TP coming through from Cream. Everybody is in the area.
All right, Mako, he wants to go for the ride. He eats the Glacial Prison. He has the Unbreakable Will, so Mako's feeling pretty comfortable on this front line. They're going to impale 369. Dominance doesn't mean squat when you've got a machine gun of a Jinx on the front side. Ooh. Down goes 369. It's going to make this Dragon in about minute. Oh, it's still a minute 30 out. Yeah. I baited myself. It won't cost them too much.
No, but it does mean that this mid lane tower going to be under massive threat right now, even if the Herald isn't able to pick it up in the first instance. Those grubs that you picked up earlier on for IG are going to point. And at the same time, they just don't have the vision in the Drake area.
Yeah, they might get pushed out of their own mid lane here as JJ goes forward with the Ixtal's impact. He's holding on towards that Impale. Kanavi's going to have to flash over, though. The Gravity Well is going to hold the Skarner in place as the Shy pulls up to the party. Shockwave lands, though, onto Cream. He'll stay safe for now, and now the top Esports turn comes out. Curtain call down. Can these find any big-time targets? The 4-shot being held there by Jackie Love as the Shy survives 369's onslaught with the Dominance off to the side, but the Shy, he dives in on his own. The Shy, no, you griefed it! Now the Dredgeline lands on a Mako. He doesn't have the Unbreakable Will. Has to burn the flash, but Chris eats the rocket from Gala. Now Gala gets excited. Flashes galore as everyone's trying to run away from each other. Now nobody wants to smoke anymore. And we're going to limp away with only 3 meager kills unless JJ gets a little too big for his britches. And everyone settles back down, but it's top Esports thanks to the Shy finding a marginal win and maybe stopping the Dragon stacking.
Walk away. IG, walk away. Oh, no. They're going to TP in. Nope, they don't know
blaster.
how to walk away.
Oh boy, all right, so they're TPing in to a 3v5 where the Dragon is already gone, and, well, I guess they traded TPs, so...
Hang on a second.
What's going on in the pip here? Yeah,
Hang on a second.
Is Rookie caught here? Rookie does not have flash. Nope.
Who's caught? Hang on, TP.
Slithered the way out. Oh, okay, Shockwave. Crisp is caught. Here comes the Shy. Once again, diving in the face of 3 members of top Esports. The Glacial Prison from Kanavi, though, goes wide, so they can't luck off the Shy, and now he gets to throw down his fangs. And push the tempo forward with Mako, who likes his confidence with the Unbreakable Will. Gets the headbutt knockup, throws the Ignite down, rocket through, Kanavi down! IG get their 80 carry on a big reset, but I think they're just going to settle down and hopefully take this Otacon as their spoils of victor.
Quite as strong necessarily, although with a lot of the Drake stacking going down, and like you said, yeah, the XP gains also going to feel pretty good in this one for them to have one that doesn't allow them to go flying into the backline.
Are we sure they know that there are 2 different types of Otacon? No, I'm kidding.
Looking for that ulti to just be able to one-tap this poor Jhin. It does now mean that as Jackie Love, you're going to have to play these next set of fights up way further back. It's going to be partly why IG were able to just go grab themselves that Drake so easily. And you can see everybody on TS scattering.
They're going for Cream. He does flash out the Shockwave. The Shockwave finds nothing here. Gala is brunted on the backside. Can they get that first kill, though? Cream will not relent. Gala going to dodge out of that Dredgeline. Kanavi's going forward. Do they get the Heartsteel proc? Yes! But will it cost them everything else? Because top Esports is crumbling on the backside. Sure, you got Gala, but you didn't get IG. 369 will find Mako, but it's scrapped as the rest of TES feeds to the slaughter.
Kanavi going on a little bit of a magical journey right now through the rest of the jungle. IG giving Chase and Wolves a suggestion to this composition. Kanavi gonna most likely fall right here. Yep, he is dead as well. This is gonna be an ace going on over to IG. They can't turn it into a Baron. They lose too many members for that. But TES, they throw everything and the kitchen sink at getting Gala and pay the price.
They're too far behind for that to be the only way to win these fights.
Take them out, and this fight, it's a mess, sure, but it very much is going to be IG favored. Now the Baron falling under 5,000 at this point. It's just gone.
There we go, IG! Successful Baron takes.
Are they doing it?
They're just a different animal today.
Are they doing it?
And in this game 3, look at the top side. Gala was a standout in game 1. You got the player of the game. But it's JJ that's been proactive. It's Rookie that has more than enough damage. It's those 2, the mid-jungle duo, that might be what puts IG over the hump against top Esports.
They do it. They're being able to push onto the tower right now. These Baron-empowered cannon minions doing work. They also had 5 grubs picked up earlier on in the game, so towers will begin to fall. Mid-wave isn't being pushed through right now. They're just kind of looking to play through a single lane. See what happened in the picture-in-picture as well. Wow. The Shy actually able to survive into that one. And now the push coming through. They're actually pouring minions into the base.
They're pushing their grubs in the Nexus turrets.
Wow, it's melting.
Top Esports, you gotta fight here at some point. You can't give everything. 369 gets punted halfway across the fight by Mako. They're trying to knock down this last Nexus turret before they really go for the fight.
Gone.
Top Esports, your base is crumbling. The series is
Jackie
crumbling in front of you. And
Oh.
it's Jackie Love that gets picked off.
They've done it.
Soak it in, ladies and gentlemen. IG have done it. They finally found themselves a battle in the Shinobi Wars 1-2-1 over Top Esports.
Oh, they're just not quite going to be able to get that final kill onto...
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.